In the next several videos, we're going to set up the rotation of the wheels. And this is a bit complex, so I'm going to break it into small, short videos for each step. That way you can really focus on that. You don't have to skip back and forth very much if you miss something. So, step one, we're going to, and I have it listed here in the outliner or in the text editor, that way you can see it. We're going to set up an object that will contain all the numbers and all the formulas and all the things we need to make the wheels rotate correctly as the train moves down the path. You'll notice that I have the other cars hidden. That way we're just focusing on our main car. So that's why they're not there. Let's start by hitting Shift S to move the cursor to our train, which I have selected. You'll notice that I do have the key thing hidden because there's going to be a lot of other stuff, and I'm not going to have a lot of shortcuts, but it should come up in the words when Google translates it, not translate it, transcribes it. So we have our 3D cursor on our train. We'll go to the Add menu. We're going to add an empty cube. Now this cube is much bigger than our train, so I will hit S to scale, make it smaller. Then I'm going to grab that on the Z-axis and just put it where it's hovering above the train. This object will contain all the different things we're going to add for our drivers, and it also will not show up when we render, so we can leave it there and access it anytime we need to. I do want this to stay with the train, so I'm going to select this object first, then Shift select the train, Control P for parent, and object. That way, as my train moves, this object will stay with the train. Okay, let's select this empty cube. Let's go to the properties panel, and we're looking for this yellowish orange square that says object properties. Click on that. And we're going to go to the very bottom to where it says custom properties. We will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different properties. So I'm just going to click this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll notice that these properties are showing up in the properties shelf. So we can get to this without having to change whatever we're doing in the properties panel. We're going to go through and name these and change a few values. So we're going to go to the first one. We're going to click the gear to get to the settings. We're going to go to property name, and I'm just going to name this A-track length. You can see that I have that up here. For the min value, we're going to leave that at 0. You can see I have that. And the max value, I'm just making a really large number, so I think I have it, what, 100,000? As long as it's a large number, it's okay. So if you put 1 too many zeros, it's not going to hurt anything. And then we're going to click OK. And we'll see that that has now changed. We know that A is our first one, and this will be the track length value that we'll add later. So I'll pause the video and go through and add all these, and then you do that also, and we'll go from there. Okay, you'll notice that I have them all named. I did notice I had a typo here, rotation value. Okay, so we're going to work through each of these in the next videos and set up each value in a different video. That way it's hopefully easy and you won't get lost. So we'll end this video, and in the next video, we'll talk about finding the length of the track.